Are we talking about the bat first of all, if it's just us?
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth talking about the bat if it is just us.
Should we maybe just do that like another day?
Yeah, we can do. I was wondering, so we all have a little go at how we're gonna hit our numbers in the last 2 days. Do you want to go through that at all, or is there any other questions? Yeah, because it's just us 5. I think any questions anyone has, and obviously then if we run out of things to talk, we can go to bed.
Yeah, that would be great. I'm up for that.
I don't know if anyone wants to.
Aileen can't get in either.
Who?
Aileen.
Did she see the password? Let me message her the password. Oh, it's paid this password thing.
No, she doesn't have the link. Hold on.
She wants the link.
I've got the link.
Oh, you've just, yeah, I was going to say, Minniina's tagged Aileen, yeah.
Oh, has she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, that was 2 weeks ago. Let's do it now.
I need to do a new post about it with her.
There we go. I've tagged Aileen in that post from before.
Cool.
So what did you get from that masterclass?
Nothing.
A bit of a headache, I would say. I think it was brilliant, but Juliet, I kept checking if you're still there. I could just see you, and I was like, I bet she's not listening anymore. I bet she's left.
No, I know, I was there. I did not even go down. I should have gone downstairs and got a cup of tea because I haven't even got one. I did write a few notes. I wrote, inviting is a great way to get people to watch us, which I hadn't thought about before, and lots of the other things that, a few things we commented. But that was so funny with whatever that person was. It looked like front bottom.
Well, I lost, once I saw Minniina's message, I lost my concentration.
I couldn't find her. I spent like 5 minutes trying to find her.
I was like, where is she? Where is she? I was chasing the page. I'm like, where is she? I'm like, oh, boy, is that?
I couldn't concentrate. It just kept being there, getting bigger and bigger. And I'm just like...
Lucy doesn't know what we're talking about.
No, Lucy, you missed out.
What did I miss?
Well, there was... Minniina, you best tell the story.
Well, I think we were doing this thing, and literally there was like
no.
Oh, that looks okay. That you can see that is your hand.
Well, anyway, there was a hand or something on front of the camera, and it just looked really rude, like a lot of skin was on.
Yeah, it looked like a penis at one point, and then when she moved, it looked like a vagina. I thought.
Yeah. I've just stepped into.
Yeah, welcome, Aileen.
Hello, everyone.
I saw anyway, but maybe I don't know. Maybe nobody else did.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I lost that almost it. I couldn't even.
Sorry, I've ruined it for you all, but I just was like, what is this?
Yeah, she was very loud, wasn't she? I turned her right down to try and concentrate, and there were a few nuggets, but yeah.
You could tell she didn't have kids.
Because why? Because there was
she's so like awake and bubbly and enthusiastic about life. And we're in the UK and it's like 8 o'clock and we've all got kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what are we doing?
Right. So I quickly say what I'm going to do, and I'm trying to hustle some points before end of Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm literally just going to go, nothing interesting or new really, but I'm literally just going to go back to my people I invited this month and last month. And because I really do think that MBF pack is such a good value. I've also posted it in my challenge group. And I just said, right, everyone, please remember, if you don't already have a challenge pack, MBF pack the offer will end on Wednesday.
Is that true?
I think so, because new programs launching. Yeah, I don't have 100% knowledge of this, but they're normally always, if there's new program, that will go to 160 and MBF will go to 180. I mean, unless if they're not promoting the new program properly, but I can't imagine them being same price. Unless I've got this completely wrong.
No, but the running program will be 160.
Even if
what day is that out?
Next
Monday.
Even if that is wrong, right? That about the MBF not going on offer for longer, you can just say it's a surprise sale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I that's how one of the coaches, Jen, actually, that I put that up, and she was actually, I want to do the MBF pack. I was like, oh, okay, brilliant. Now she's obviously hopefully joining Julia from Wednesday for the coach call. So I'm kind of put that in my group, and I'm just gonna literally message people who have been speaking with me, been ghosting me a bit since they said they want to do it. I never did. I'm just gonna go back to those people. But at the same time, I think, do you know what? I don't want to say this out loud, but I don't know if my October was great last year. I can't remember. I need to go and have a look. So I'm thinking like, right, I got my 10. Should I be like moving to next month? You know, when you're like,
if you've got 10, yeah.
But last October was really bad for me. I remember because we came back from Marbella, and then I lost my run of Success Club.
Yeah, it will be amazing this year, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, it will.
All of us.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's all I'm going to do, and share loads in my stories and stuff. But my sister-in-law had a really good point that when I do my stories and I put texting and stuff, she said like they go so quickly. She's like, I don't ever have a chance to read what you're writing. Like when you put your offers in or what's in a pack, she said I start reading it, but I never have time to finish reading it. And that was a really good point, because obviously the more stories you do, the shorter time, I think.
Is that true?
So they know you can hold it down.
Hold to read.
You can hold to read.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I don't think everyone knows that one. So like,
there is a little thing you can do.
Yeah, you can get the sticker which says hold to read.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either.
Oh, it's worth coming to a team call, isn't it? Sometimes.
Hold to read.
Yeah, and I need to work that one out a little bit for those. Well, now I will put my hold to read. Is it just you search in a thing and then you get hold to read?
Yeah.
You
get different designs.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. So that's something I need to work on, really, to do hold to read.
I've been sending invites more than after our call, Minniina.
Oh, good.
I've set 3 cuts today, so
brilliant.
Amazing, well done.
But I don't want to say anything, because every time I say something, then nothing happens.
No, that's fine. So, Elena, what do you think has changed that you suddenly have got so many cards out? So, are you inviting differently, or are you just inviting more, you think?
I changed my invite.
Did you?
I changed.
What did you change it to?
I just changed more, like, not so silly, I think.
Is it more like down to the point?
I said, oh, this is a bit random, but I just loved your post, and when I was thinking about my workouts, I just thought these would suit you, and then it was more like not even inviting.
That's brilliant. Well done.
But yeah, I don't want to say anything. It's just 2 days left. So.
No, but well done. That's amazing. Fingers crossed.
So I'm running a flash sale after listening to Josh quotes the other day, and I'm following up with everybody, telling them that I'm running a flash sale until Wednesday, and that the next couple of people that sign up get a free goodie bag. So I've got some water bottles I got made up, and I'm putting in some Shakeology and like samples. And see how that goes. Yeah.
Cool.
I lose faith in my diamond at the end of the month every month, because obviously, like, I'm relying on my coaches to help me be diamond. So I think.
What do you mean, Shona? I missed what you said there.
By the time it gets to the last week of the month, every month, I lose faith in my goal of hitting my diamond, and everything just seems to go a little bit downhill. But one of my coaches is very, very quiet, the new ones. But the other one is definitely doing stuff and is definitely interested. She's going to jump on, hopefully on Wednesday.
Excellent.
So as long as one of them, and I have some other coach conversations going at the moment, but I'm not going to push it with them and follow up with them until next month, because I kind of feel that would be more beneficial. Yeah.
Cool.
Sometimes I think people think you're more genuine as well when you don't just follow up on the last day of the month, don't they? Like sometimes they might kind of see through us when we just like, if I know I'm going to follow up with quite a few people, but you know, sometimes if it's like you really push them on the last day of the month, they must think, like, I used to think if someone would really push something on me, I was like, oh, but they just want to sell for this month. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
I'd never thought of that.
yeah, I'm sometimes like, if there's been someone, if there's like, I always obviously try to push it until the last minute and stuff, but sometimes I get, if it's the last day of the month, I'm a bit like, oh, I don't want them to think I'm just doing it for this month. And I almost sometimes want to say, like, don't worry, I got my numbers, it's just that I want to help you. Of course I don't say that, but you know, when you be like, you're not just a number for me, but I actually want to help you.
Everyone's been paid at the end of the month, aren't you? So you're more likely to.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, you are, yeah.
Because people always say, come back and see me at the end of the month, and then they disappear. So you go and see them, they run off.
I know. I know. Julia, what's your plan?
Yeah, much like you, really. Just lots of following ups. I'm only on 4 at the moment, which it's a long time since I was only on 4. So I'm a little bit like, oh, shit. I mean, I will definitely hit Success Club 5. I will just make it happen. But much like you, just going through, I've got a lot of people that I need to follow up with. Yeah, I've just got to do it. Yeah.
Definitely will.
But I didn't know, I hadn't really thought specifically about the, like, because I agree wholeheartedly, the MBF is a brilliant pack. Is the 80-day obsession, did that pack come back into stock?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but it's 180, isn't it now?
Yeah.
Does that have the both nutritional programs with it?
Yes, it would do, actually. As a
They
challenge
all
pack
have it
now,
now.
it would do. I'm pretty sure it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were only going to do the 2 nutrition plans moving forward in new releases, weren't they? Well, I don't know for sure, actually.
I think they've updated all the challenge packs now.
I think so
Awesome.
too.
Yeah.
What, so they will all have the 2 in now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
believe so. Yeah. Yeah, that's it really. I've also, what I really should have done by now is I've been meaning send an email to 300 people and haven't done it. So I really want to get that out tomorrow morning, and then follow up with all my follow-ups, afterwards.
Do you use like a MailChimp for that, Juliet? Or yeah.
I have done in the past, but I'm wanting to do Flowdesk, so I've never used it before, which is why I haven't done it, because it's just all new to me. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes.
Cool.
Have you used it, Shona?
I've heard about Flowdesk being recommended. So I have a serious issue with technology and have tried to set up Streak twice.
Yeah.
And then just can't figure out how to make it work for me. And then Megan Blinka spoke about how she on a call about how she always just uses pen and paper, and she's like super successful. So I was like, right, okay, I can deal with that. But Josh Coates keeps harping on about how you need to get professional. So I'm not going to try and set anything up, but I am going to book a online computer course for the end of the year, so that, because it's causing me unnecessary stress trying to set it up when I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to educate myself and just use pen and paper in the meantime.
Yeah, I came to that conclusion after trying Streak and all sorts of other things like Excel and all sorts of stuff. And I just literally write a list of 30 names on each left-hand side of my A4 notebook and like put 4 columns next to it, so I know when I need to follow up with them all. And fingers crossed I do it. But at least it's all there.
Yeah, I have
it works for
a
you.
good system that works for me now with highlighters.
Yeah,
I do.
love a highlighter.
Yeah.
Which is working really well, but I have a few old notebooks I need to go through to kind of from when I wasn't quite as organised. Yeah.
Got to do whatever works, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm definitely a pen and paper girl. I've still got to learn, but yeah, I'm like you, keep putting it off. I've looked at it, but I haven't got. It's just too much for me. I'm not technical at all, so
it's very time consuming. Like I was speaking to a coach who's founder of Vital Behaviours, have really suffered the past 3 weeks because she's been sorting out right back to basics, but sorting out her streak, which will be worth it. But then she's really struggling to get everything done, and I'm like, don't have enough hours in the day as it is, so I need to prioritise really.
I had this idea that when my son started school, which was like a good 2 weeks ago, I'd have more time, and I haven't.
The more time we have, the more time we use, isn't it?
Yeah. I said to Nick earlier, oh, I'm not impressed with all this. Like, for years I've been like, oh, I haven't got time to do any housework, and now I'm doing housework, and I'm like, what's the bloody point of it? It just gets filthy an hour later, especially with my husband working from home.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about my dramas.
First world problems.
I just had my son coming in moaning at me about my other son. I was like, well, Daddy is in the kitchen with you where they're having the fight, and I'm doing a work call here. And I'm like, can you just deal with him? It's like,
yeah.
Lucy, I love that post you put on. How many 3-month memberships did you get? 11. That was hilarious. It made me laugh so much.
But that's all I seem to get is 3 months, to be fair. But,
all you seem to get, apart from when you got Success Club 30 in July.
Yeah, once. That's me done. That's my.
It's not you.
That was all of them at once, I think.
3 months will convert. Give them time, like either within this 3 months or the following 3 months, because try and create some FOMO within your group. So give your challenge pack people something that your 3-month people aren't getting. And speak about it in your group. So for example, like I speak about the virtual gym and post pictures within my Facebook group that I've got with everybody in it, and in my bod group, and I speak about emailing out my weekly recipes that obviously only my challenge pack people get, and it does create FOMO. And they do tend to, if they're sticking to the workouts, like, still give them support and chase them up. And if they feel supported and they're enjoying it, then they're going to convert. They're definitely going to convert.
And it's such, like, the value is just incredible. You know, if they can get the money up front, it's so worth it. But
I think I'm in a better position now to be able to share it, so whatever, more confidently, and because I do now appreciate that it's so much better value. And I think, like Minniina said once, always now start with the challenge pack just because it makes sense money wise, and then work back down. And I didn't do that at the beginning. I just played it very safe and just so that's why at the beginning everyone went, but they're all just kind of coming. My first flow are just coming up for their renewals now. Are
they coming from free groups?
Pardon?
Do they come from free groups, your 3-month people? Like, do they sign up for 14-day free trial?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I found that for me personally, doing my free groups, not with the 14-day free trial, but doing it with the, the free account.
Yeah, two different things, Shona, I think we're talking about. Because I think Lucy's... so when we talk about free groups, we've done Clean Week as just a enroll without purchase.
Yeah.
But Lucy's free group is kind of like her challenge group that she let anyone in with, like a 14-day free trial. Isn't that right, Lucy?
So, yeah. So what I was going to say is that when I did less free groups with the 14-day free trial, that I got more people signing up for challenge pack, whereas when I do a free group with the 14-day free trial, more people are more likely just to roll into 3 months. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it's kind of the easy option, isn't it? Because I don't actually have to do anything. It just rolls straight in, and that's what seems to happen with me at the moment.
Yeah, but it's such a learning curve, Lucy. Like, you've done amazingly, and it's a massive confidence thing. Like, I didn't sell a challenge pack for, I don't know, a year or however long it was, but now that you know that you can do it, and like you've done so many of them, you know that you can, and you know that people want it, and that's the biggest hurdle, I think. Once you believe it, they'll believe it.
Yeah. And I definitely do now. Like I said, it just took a little while, I think. When you're saying a lump sum of money to people as well, you kind of have to feel that you know what you're talking about. And I definitely feel in a better position to, and keen to get people on it because it's good value as well. So
yeah, you will.
Yeah,
you will. And all those people that you just said are due for a renewal, there we are.
Yeah.
Any of them due before Wednesday?
No. No. Typical.
But you can maybe approach them early, because you can tell them you're having a flash sale or whatever. Throw in some energized samples. You never know. The worst they can
I don't have a little stock of things like that. Should I get freebies and things? What do? You just order it as you would anything on?
Yeah, I mean, I don't give people samples particularly. But it might work for you. It obviously works for Shona. Different things work for different people, but you can literally order. Have you had the performance line, Lucy?
Only when my husband joined up, and he got that as his monthly.
So if you've got have you got? Did you say you've got a bit of extra Shakeology that you maybe don't want to necessarily? So next month, when you're due for whenever it is for your Shakeology, just swap it for. Well, we'll talk about it afterwards with the details. But we'll just that next month, just get the performance line and get the option with the sachets of Energize rather than the tub, and then you can use that.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and you could do the Shakeology. You could do the box of 24, as and when, rather than the tub of it, so that you can give samples if you want to.
Okay, yeah, cool.
You can also get little notebooks and stuff. Obviously that is not encouraging them to buy more products, but then people like a notebook, don't they? And there's some kind of cheap ones around that are really nice.
Or do you know what you could do, which I did last year with Laura from head office, when we were doing an open house, when we did the, what was that, Super Saturday or open house, I asked her to send me a load of pens and notepads, and she did. So I got 30 Beachbody notepads and pens, and gave them away as goodies. And I'm sure that she'd be happy if you sent her a direct message. We'll all be doing it now.
Yeah, wait a minute, Laura.
I just remembered I bought a load of notebooks off a coach last year with affirmations in them that was moving away, and they're all just sitting in the cupboard, and I totally forgot about them.
Those are the ones.
That's a nice welcome gift.
Those are the ones Ava gave us when we saw her in London. Yeah,
I love them.
Yeah, I've still got some left.
I don't do energized samples all the time. I just try in different bits and pieces to see what works. But I do always keep energized sachets for if someone signs up as a coach with Shakeology. I like to send them down a beach bar and an energized sample, just to try and encourage them to get a second, sign up their husband for their emerald.
Good idea. One of the, I mentioned this many times before, but one of the other ways that helped me to sell more packs was to promote it as a 30-day trial.
Yeah.
I think I said this, I don't know if you do that, Lucy, but just compare. I've said this so many times, sorry guys, I'm so going to repeat this one more time. So I compare that, I just said that a 30-day trial or the 2-week free trial. So that's kind of those things I compare. And people often do go for the 30-day one when they realize that they can try the products and everything. And now that we have the nutrition programs, it's obviously brilliant, because you can just say that, right, if you do the 30-day trial, you can actually try out the nutrition programs too, which are really, really good. Whereas if you do the workouts only, you don't, of course you get recipes and you get a bit of a guide for your nutrition, but it's not as detailed plan. So that might be something that it might actually push people towards the pack as well.
Surely they don't get their money back if they've used it, do they?
Yeah, you can send an empty bag back.
Okay.
And they have the option, they could send just the Shakeology back, but they only get about £20 back, we found out, didn't we? But if they cancel their bod and send their Shakeology back, they'd get the full 160 back. I mean, we don't want to encourage that, obviously.
No. But as a selling point, you have every confidence that they're going to want to keep it, but at the same time,
it's a full guarantee. Yeah.
Right.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I had a coach did that. She cancelled the day before her 30-day trial was up, and she'd drunk basically all of her Shakeology, and she sent it all back, and then started advertising a 21-day challenge that she'd written.
Okay.
What sort of challenge?
Well, when I had a nosy, it was very similar to the kind of things she'd been doing on 21 Day Fix.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a bit left a bad taste in your mouth.
I've stopped mentioning the 30-day money back guarantee.
Have you?
Yeah, but I do think I can see how it would work as well. In the way Minniina's speaking about, I was only mentioning it if the person was maybe like humming and haying about signing up, and then it wasn't working out so well. Yeah. But I think if it's as an incentive to sign up, then it's good. But if it's to kind of try and get someone to sign up,
yeah, I've only had 2 people cancel. One who signed up drunk, which I didn't realise, and the other person who signed up and she just didn't use it. But then she actually cancelled just after 30 days, and then her pack went missing. Like, she sent her Shakeology back, and they took the points from me. But I think I got the points back at some point because the legacy or whatever it was, but I somehow got the volume or something back from the order because it actually wasn't within 30 days. She still managed to cancel it, although now she's messaging me, she might join again. Anyways, so but I think, yeah, so she could still send it back, and her Shakeology went missing by 2 people. No, why do I think 2? One order, one forgot to cancel the next order, you know, when it goes automatically. So I wanted to send that back. So in the same month, I had 2 people. So I had this person who wanted to cancel her whole thing and sorted it out. Another one who wanted to send Shakeology, and they both were missing with the post, the Shakeologies. And I was just like, what's happening here? Because it never happened to me before, my clients. And they found their way in the end, and then they got the refund. But it just meant they didn't get their refund straight away. But yeah, even though I mention it all the time, the money back guarantee, 2 people have cancelled, yeah, but I think for the right reasons. But yeah.
Okay, well, I think I might go and like chill before my bed so that I sleep.
Yes, I need to do the meditation. So we do a boomerang before we go.
Meditation.
Yes.
I love meditation.
I'm 2 days behind on it already.
Have you got a blue lid on, Juliet, with a
wrong lid, isn't it?
Oh, that really stresses me out. When Ross does that, I get so upset with him. It's like my OCD.
No, do you know, I'm sure it's black. It's just the light. It's not.
I don't know how you could, like, yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Oh, it's meant. Oh, got it. Oh, that's performance. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Right, shake it. Something.
I'll be going to bed like blue light.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not that bad.
She would never talk to you again, Juliet.
No.
I'm really not.
I'll send a Zoom link tomorrow.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I'll let you know what's happening with that.
Okay, cool.
Are you doing power hour in the morning?
I am.
I'll join you.
If we can get in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, it's so frustrating, this Zoom thing. I mean, we have all had emails about it, but you know when you just keep on putting it off thinking, oh, sort it out. So Zoom has changed that you can't just have a room without a password or waiting room anymore. So you either have to let everyone in or everyone has to have a password.
That's terrible when you're paying for it. Like, I understand with free accounts, but if you're paying for it, then you should get the service that you want. Basically.
Yeah, but I think it's for security reasons, maybe.
Yeah.
We use them for our meetings, our recovery meetings, and what was happening, I think we had people bombing our meetings, like people would infiltrate the meetings because we had the links on like websites so you could access it for recovery, like AA, and people were coming in and then just coming in and like putting messages up, being obscene and stuff, so they had to put added security in.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
I think it was because we're all over the world. It was happening everywhere, and people were just jumping on and putting stuff up, and we had to like remove them from the meeting, but it was very disruptive and quite alarming for new people and stuff. So I think that was one of the reasons they had to up the security.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you can do it now. So I've set it on all these meetings now that the password will be always the same. So save it somewhere. So I don't have, it's fine now, as long as you always have the same password. Like same with the virtual training room, you always will need the same password to get in. So save it somewhere. Just one more thing to remember in the morning when you're tired. But well, I guess I could have chosen a really easy one, but yeah, I just took the one that they gave to me.
Shall we call it a night, ladies?
Yeah,
You
I'm
later.
dying.
Has
See you
anyone
later.
been out of this?
Bye.
It's been quite, bye, good night. It's been quite chilled and informal. Has anyone got anything out of tonight?
Well, yes.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go, ladies, as well. Sorry.
Good
Bye,
night.
Aileen.
Night.
Sweet dreams.
See ya.
I have. You've pushed me with the 160 sale thing, so that's good. Because I'm like, right, I've got to do all these follow-ups. What am I going to say?
Oh, perfect. Because
Yeah.
I honestly do think that's normally the case, because otherwise, they normally always put the price up. Like, remember when 10 rounds ended the sale? It was like 2 months, it was a sale price. And I think MBF continued one extra week, but a month, I think, because of what's happening in the world, I think. I think it was meant to end month before where they just discounted price, but I'm not sure. I might be making it up in my little head.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
sure
do
you're probably
follow-ups
right.
tomorrow morning.
So, sorry, Alina?
Follow-ups tomorrow morning.
Yes. So next week with the 30-day breakaway, is any there's been nothing, has there? Apart from that team, or was it Diana Wright's call where she had an interview with I don't even know what the trainer is called. Idalis. How do you say it?
I don't know.
No.
We know who you're talking about.
Yeah, who I actually do really like now. My opinions changed massively in the last 3 or 4 weeks. But there's been nothing, has there? There's been no promo, no nothing.
I wonder if they will kickstart it on a first.
Yeah,
because I think.
Go on.
I think if this has been a bad month, like quite a difficult month for many people, and I just wonder whether they are. I don't know. Whether they're somehow holding back. But there was something on the 411 page today. There was results from someone, wasn't it, for breakaway?
I've not seen that, but the trainer said in the interview with Diana, no, we haven't shared, Beachbody haven't shared any of the results yet. I mean, I think I've seen like 3 different side-by-side pictures. And she said, you've seen one? Yeah. She said, the results are incredible. And I think what you just said makes perfect sense.
I might be making it up, but I think, yeah, it's hard, isn't it, when it's kind of when the end of the month is midweek and then something launches so quickly on the 9th, but then again, if it
on the 5th.
On the 5th, look me,
Yeah.
I never know when things launch, do I? I always get it wrong. And yeah, so it's always a tricky one, isn't it, really? But
I haven't even done the sample one.
It's
no,
good.
me neither.
It's good. I enjoyed it.
I was going to do yesterday, but honestly, 80 day, I
Killing
need
you.
a rest day.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That's, I think, why I didn't enjoy the 80 because I was training for my marathon same time. So when it was my rest day from that, I did my long run.
Running, yeah.
And I think I was just dying inside.
It's not, my muscles are, they're not sore, but they are tired. It's like I need, like the yoga is perfect, but yesterday I said, oh my God, I can't go for a run.
Have you seen any results yet, Elena?
Yes.
Yes?
I can feel so much stronger, and I think I'm almost where I was before I went to Finland.
That's amazing. Well done.
Well done.
But obviously I'm not where I want to be.
Well, you will.
Yeah, I changed. I was on the meal plan A, but I need to eat more. I changed to B. So.
Yeah, I think that A is quite hard to keep. I never managed to keep it more than like 4 days. The weekend comes, I'm like, I'm not A, but the weekend.
I loved your post this morning, Minniina, about the weekend thing and goals and, you know, food and all of that.
You?
I really thought it was great.
Oh, thanks. I just thought, like, I stepped on the scale again and I was like, this is just me every weekend, but I
Yeah.
actually, I think I kind of didn't overindulge as much as I normally would, but still, it was just like, actually, perhaps this is just meant to be my weekend routine.
Yeah, I can totally feel, with you there, 100%. Even when I think I'm going to have a good weekend, never that good. Never managed to lose any weight over the weekend. It's just
I've noticed if I'm good on Fridays, then I've got the good weekend. But if Friday, if I let it go, then it's the whole weekend.
Got more time, don't we?
Right.
And then Elias had to do homework, was make a cake, like what you. And then yesterday he made the cake, and I'm like, do I try that one or not?
You have to, don't you?
And I was like, well, he's made it. I had to try it.
I'm going to do. Carl said something about when he's starting 30-day breakaway next Monday, and he's going to do like sober October. But he just didn't call it that. He just said, I'm going to not drink for the duration of 30 days. So I think I'm going to start sober October on Thursday, because that's the first, I think. I think I'm going to do that.
Good.
I've never done it. I've never had a whole month. I've done about 10 days.
You know what? The time is going so quick that you will not even realize.
Oh, don't believe a word of it. I mean, I don't even drink very much. I probably have like 2 nights a week where I might have 1 or 2 glasses of wine. But when I tell myself I can't have it, I'll want it more.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said on my post today. I said, well, if I restrict, if I just say I can't have it, then I just want it more and more. So
it's so true, isn't it?
Yeah, it is so true. Yeah.
Right. Are we all just like?
Yeah, let's go to bed. Lucy, have you got any questions or anything you wanted to ask?
No, that's cool. Thank you. All good.
Okay. All right. Well, sweet dreams,
love your
everyone.
nails, by the way. The colour is amazing.
Mine are new ones.
Yeah.
Oh, they're lovely.
Thank you.
I like them when they were gold as well.
Huh?
I loved it when they were gold as well. You have great gold.
Ooh, gold.
Yeah, I liked a bit of sparkle.
Yeah.
But back to the good old red. You can't go wrong with red, really.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Lovely to see you all. Take care.
And you guys.
Good night.
Thanks, girls. Bye.
Bye.